Here we are for the second video. Ben has laid out his selections and he's going to go through his choices and kind of explain the information on some of the cards and why the counters are out there like they are.
Yep, so here is our example starting force for the campaign. We've got just about 90 points here. Looking at these units, these are specifically campaign units. You can see the difference being here at this little bottom left-hand corner right above the cover. This this top number indicates what level the unit is, and this bottom number indicates how many hero points need to be spent in order to upgrade to the next level. So I'm a few points short of 90, so I think I'm going to upgrade this unit up to level 2, costing me 3 points, and this unit up to 2, costing me 1 point. And that puts us at 90 points to start the mission. This breakout mission starts us with 1 pin each, so I laid out a pin on each of my guys. And yeah, so as the mission progresses, we're just going to say that a few wounds get placed on some of my guys. Let's say 2 wounds on the 271st and 1 wound here on the 104th. And let's say that my artillery spent a whole bunch of supplies getting to the end of the mission, and that I used my infantry reserves in order to heal up some of my infantry. So now that the mission has concluded, I have beaten my 10 XP of hostiles. I now get my reward for completing this white level mission. So I get 15 hero points and 12 gear points. Let's do the gear points first. So I have 3 hits on me right now. Each hit costs 3 to repair, and I don't think I want to start the next mission with any wounds on me, so that's going to be 9 of my 12 gear points. The 903rd Artillery is also out of supplies, which seriously hampers them, so I'm going to pay 1 gear point to refresh all of the supplies on one of my units. If another one of my units was empty on supplies, I could pay an additional gear point to bring them up to full as well. So now there's also the infantry reserve, which is empty. Now it says that it is discarded when the last reserve is expended, but in campaigns, instead of things being discarded, they are just not able to be used for the rest of the mission. But now that the mission is over, I can pay 1 gear point per thing refresh. So for the 2 reserves, that'll cost me 2 gear points. And that brings us up to a total of 12 gear points, so all of those are spent. Now for the hero points, I think I'm going to do some upgrading of my units. So with these 2 costing 3, that'd get me up to 6. And then this one costing 5, that would get me up to 11, giving me 4 left over. Alright, so I'm going to buy myself attack 3. I'll probably give that to my artillery for a little extra penetration. And then I'm going to hunt down and grab the next levels of this scout mechanized, the armor unit, and the infantry. Here we go. So now I've spent all 15 of my hero points, so now I'm ready to move on to a green level mission and keep fighting my way up to the final objective. And hopefully
Awesome.
my squad hangs in there.
Yeah, and by doing this, you've upgraded your tanks, so you've got more offensive capability. Your scout troop went from Scout 1 to Scout 2, so they're going to be more effective at their scouting skill. And your infantry regiment also boosted up all of its stats. And so this will be an excellent start for your green level adventures.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is basically the campaign cycle. With every mission, You gain the noted hero points and gear points. You do your upgrades. You replenish your supplies as best you can. And as your team gets stronger and more powerful, of course, you're fighting more powerful enemies until finally you get to Cherbourg, at which point you take on the ultimate battle for that vital port, and hopefully you are victorious and the campaign ends in your favor.
Yeah, seeing these like regiment size groups of units like slowly grow and accumulate skills, really feels like a huge, long tactical experience. Like I'm actually a general at war here because with these wounds, like they don't come off easy, and like the supplies even are like permanently lost until I either regenerate them in mission or pay for them to come back. So there's a lot to think about with these campaigns.
Yeah, I think that those are good points. We tried to keep the war system based on the tactical warfighter system that people are familiar with, while at the same time changing it up to give a more strategic feel.
Hmm.
I think that about wraps it up, and thank you guys for watching.